Good morning. It is September 30th, 2022. I finally made it here to the office. And I just wanted to share, I wanted to say thank you to everybody that helps our nonprofit organization, Reconstruction Now. You were here for the shoe drive when we collected shoes to have them recycled so that they can make soft mats for our inner city playgrounds so that the kids will be safe. You were here when you supported us, having campaigns for like Angelique Peterson Mayberry and John Conyers the third. People that actually are interested in making change here in the city. We want to thank you, for coming out to our 2022 Detroit Honors Ceremony when you saw us give out scholarships to young men. Scholarships. We put money in their hands so that they can use it for whatever they need it to help them, support their life and get further. And like you were here for our award ceremony when we supported Black business owners that were here in the city of Detroit. Shout out to Detroit Soul, shout out to the Lions Den, shout out to the D clothing store. We supported them. We actually honored them and we let people know about their businesses. You were here when you brought your kids and your families for case management and counseling to help them mentally and physically. You were here when you saw us with the Gentleman Project out to the schools, helping out, doing etiquette classes and leadership training. And when you saw us helping them with just pretty much the whole body, the whole person. You saw us here with the Detroit, the Boys Theater of Detroit. You've seen that legacy that's been going on for years. You see the tablet program that's going on right now for us trying to make sure that all of our young people are connected, so that they have connectability, so that they can actually, be competitive, have internet. I went to certain places, certain cities, certain areas, and they don't even have internet. There's no internet. And I was shocked. How can you be productive in this day and age without connectability? It's impossible. So you see what we're doing. But I want you to know what Reconstruction Now is, okay? Reconstruction Now, we have seven philosophies, seven key philosophies. The first one is I am an introspective, meaning I am able to examine my own thoughts, my motivations, my behavior. I can recognize that same behavior and pattern in others, and I can appreciate the similar behaviors and even the things that we don't commonly understand about each other. Um, Second, our second principle is that I am curious, and these are what we teach our young men. Okay, I'm curious. I listen and I observe. I'm always expanding my understanding of concept and situations and skill sets and issues. And subject matter. The things that I can learn. I can identify more valuables for consideration. Before I speak or before we act. And I listen and I observe. It's such a huge concept to understand. The third concept is that I am a jack of all trades. I have some broad-based knowledge about a little bit about everything. You have to be a well-rounded man. You have to be a well-rounded person. Principle number 4: I am hip hop. Come on now. I practice and preserve the innovation of hip hop. I understand the balance between the past, which creates a healthy, relationship with the traditions, and I understand new ideas. When DJ Academics was calling the old hip hop people dusty, that was awful. That was a bad thing to do, bad thing to say, because we have to respect our elders. We have to respect the people from the past. And hip hop has created us. I don't know if you know it or not, but if you're 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, you're a child of hip hop. Hip hop wasn't supposed to be around, but now it is. It's been here and it's the strongest genre of music. So I am hip hop. That's number 4. Number 5, I am self-focused, meaning that, it's my responsibility to develop myself, my values, my beliefs, my skills, my mental, physical, and spiritual well-being is what I am supposed to work on. You have to be self-focused. You have to work on yourself before you can help work on anybody else. Number 6, I am a spiritual being. I believe in God. God is real. If you want to know it, or if you believe it or not, God is real. He is the creator, and he uses non-physical teachers and guides to communicate with me and influence my life so that my internal and my external resources are boundless. You got to trust the process. There are so many non-spiritual aspects of life, that you may not ever understand, but I trust the process. I trust that God is going to lead us, in order to do the things that we have our desires to do. We are here to help our people and to help our families, and we don't have the resources, but we have the belief that since we're connected to God, he's endless. His resources are endless. So we're able to do it. And number 7, man, come on. I am a victor, not a victim. I am a victor, not a victim. Life is a gift and it has meaning. Everything that happens is a gift. Everything that happens in our life, is an important thing. Good or bad, up or down, all those things that occur. You have to make sure that you put things in perspective, that that that's what happens. Okay, so something happened. They say, well, I wasn't, born with, this, or I don't have that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you have. God has connected with you, so you have it now. And one thing I'm going to say, I don't want to be like Kanye, but I might sound like Kanye a little bit. There's no such thing as white privilege. I know you're like, what? No, there's no such thing as white privilege. It's ownership privilege. When you go to your job and you say, oh man, he won't let me off because I got to do something. I got to take care of my kid. I got to pick him up from school. And my people that my boss ain't letting me go. No, you know what? That's not the white man keeping you down. That's the owner keeping you down. Because if you own your own business, then you can pick your kid up anytime you want. It's called ownership privilege. You say, oh man, the police, they beating me. Oh, I get stopped by the police all the time. Yeah, I get stopped. I get stopped all the time too. But guess what? If our police officers were black, if our leaders in the police department were black, and shout out to my man, Officer Shepard, Officer Andrew Shepard, my man, Officer Deron Dotson, good people that are police officers, that are brothers, and they understand the concept. They understand the fact that if we have leadership that looks like us and people that patrol the cities, shout out to my man, the mayor's son, man. Name slips my mind, but the greatest mayor that we had here in the city of Detroit. That's my man Kwame. I love you, Kwame. But the mayor before that, the one who put the people mover in, you know what I'm talking about. But his son, shout out to him. He created and put together the fact that your police officers have to live in the city of Detroit. That was so huge, back at that time. Mayor Coleman Young, yes, for your old heads that know Coleman Young. But Coleman Young III, shout out to him, who's doing great things, really good brother. His father put into action that you have to live in the city of Detroit in order to patrol the city of Detroit. And that's what we need. Ownership. That's what we need, ownership. Oh, well, I'm renting my house and they want me to pay the rent 3 times the amount that people are, collecting nowadays. Well, guess what? If you owned your own home, you won't have to pay rent, will you? Because it's yours. So it's called ownership privilege. People who own stuff. People who own businesses and land, people who own their communities, that's what makes the change. That's what makes the difference. So that's what we teach our young men here at Reconstruction now. And I want you to know that we're here to help and assist you. I ask that you pray for us. I ask that you give us encouragement. I pray that you go out and you say something wonderful about our agency. You see the hard work that we're doing, and we're gonna do it. We're not gonna stop. Don't stop now. We can't stop now, like Puff Daddy Diddy said. I don't know what his name is today, but whatever his name is, that's who said it, and that's what we're gonna do. So we believe in you. Our young man just needs somebody to say, if imagine how far we'll be as a nation if our young men will just have somebody tell them, you're special, you can do it. And that's what I'm telling you right now. You're special, you can do it. You have that ability. We got your back. God bless you. Go to reconstructionnow.com. Reconstructionnow.com. Oh, almost forgot. The chant. We have a chant. Yeah, that's what we need, a motto. You need a motto in your life. We got our chant. The name, it goes like this. It says, when is Reconstruction? And then you say, now. When is Reconstruction? Now. When is Reconstruction? Now. When is Reconstruction? Now. God bless you. Take care. Peace, my people. Peace.